go.
I'm Kurtis and I'm going to talk to you about the sit and reach test. The component of fitness tested is flexibility, and it measures the flexibility in the lower back and hamstrings. The description of the testing procedure is the athlete sits on the floor with their legs fully extended with the bottom of their bare feet against the box. The athlete places one hand on top of the other and slowly bends forward and reaches along the top of the ruler as far as possible, holding the stretch for 2 seconds. The assistant records the distance reached by the athlete's fingertips in centimetres. The athlete performs the test 3 times. The assistant calculates and records the average of the 3 distances and uses this value to assess the athlete's performance. The advantages of this test are that you can do it anywhere if you have the right equipment, because it does not take up much space. It's not very time consuming, as it's a quick and simple test to do. The test is also easy to conduct, so the level of the assessor only has to be low. There is a small amount of equipment needed for this, and the participant does not need a high level of skill to do this test, as it's simple. But the disadvantages of this test are the assessor recording the test may not be as concentrated as they should be and misrecord one of your tests. It's costly, as you'll have to buy the sit and reach board to perform the test, and the surface will need to be flat so that the board is stable. This may affect your average score. The reliability of this test is affected by human error. They may misrecord a result and it will mess up your overall average. The athlete's clothing, it may restrict how far the athlete is able to lean. The surface, if the surface isn't flat, it might make the reading of the athlete's result different to what it would be if the board was flat. If it's done in different conditions, the strictness of the tester, when the participant does the test and reaches and falls between 2 numbers, they may let them have the high number, whereas others will give them the lower score. And the technique, this test requires you to take your shoes off. Wearing shoes will make the participant score less than what it should be. It's not very sport specific, as if there are not any sports that require you to reach down, but as it's a flexibility test, it's sort of sport specific to gymnastics, as gymnasts need to have a good level of flexibility when performing different routines. Thank you.
See you soon for our next vid, guys.